Good morning, y'all. It's May 1st. Welcome to Key West. We got the whole crew here. It's looking to be a little rough today, 3 to 5, but that's not going to stop us. We're going to go out there and whack some big grouper if we can find some good visibility.
Welcome back, guys. It's May 1st, and we are pretty determined to get out there and get after some grouper. As you can see, the conditions were less than ideal, but we were heading out and hoping for some clear water.
Just got to the spot, throwing on some gear here, and then hopefully when the sun comes out, the visibility is going to be a little bit better. Right now it's looking pretty dirty, but I mean, it is what it is. We're out here, so we're going to give it a shot. So stay tuned.
So as you can see, the water clarity was not that great. The water actually was doing something we hadn't seen before. You'll be able to see it here. As we get down a little bit, it seems like it's pretty clear. But as you look off on the side here, you can really see that it's almost like a cloud of dirty water. And underneath that cloud is some really clear water. There was also a really strong thermocline here. Luckily, I landed right on this mangrove snapper. Took my time and got a stone shot here. But you can see as I come back up into that cloud, it goes from pretty good visibility to no visibility. This is Justin coming up with another mangrove he was lucky enough to land on. Pretty good sized one. But you know, it's May 1st. Nice. We're looking for those grouper. So when I'm making these dives, you're almost going down completely blind. And if you're lucky, you'll land on a fish. So once you get down, you kind of just start looking around as quickly as you can. There was, believe it or not, there was a pretty strong current in this clean, colder water that was underneath that warm, murky water that was sitting on the surface. So you're kind of struggling against the current while covering as much distance as you can. And then when you come up, you don't even know where you are anymore with that current moving you. You dive again and you're, hundreds of feet off the spot. Not necessarily where you want to be. Really makes diving really difficult. As you see, I'm coming up here, and just as I come up, there's a grouper there in that little opening. So I try to keep my bearings and I swim over in that direction and real quick take another dive. This is that next dive. I'm going down. Trying to get my bearings. Unfortunately, that fish is right there. He shoots off, and as he does, an even bigger grouper shoots off. I'm not trying to be greedy, so I'm rolling this edge here, hoping that he's still sitting there. This grouper's gone. He must have shot off. Turn around. There's another black grouper there. Smaller, but still legal. Decided to make a play on this fish. Take a look in this small little cave here, and by the time I do, he's already shot out. You can see the little dust cloud there. So then you gotta come up and start from scratch. It's almost like you're playing hide and seek with these fish. Every time you come up, they have time to hide, and you just take a shot in the dark, hoping to land on one. This next dive, I'm coming down a little bit further off that spot, and you can see there's another grouper up here past this little pinnacle rock. Another small, non-legal grouper shooting underneath me. This fish probably gives me my best shot. It's coming up here. He spins around to look at me. He gave me a head-on shot, and before I could really pull that trigger, he shoots off again. The fish were being really spooky. I was hoping he was sitting right here waiting for me to come around the corner, but unfortunately wasn't. You can only do this so many times before the fish get wise to it, so this next dive is actually the last dive that I see any grouper. I'm coming down, again landing pretty far off the main ledge. Just looking around, trying to see what I can see in that clean water, and this grouper's sitting out in the sand here. Sees me, scoots off over to this ledge, playing it cool, and another grouper shoots out. That fish scoots off to the left. I decided to start chasing this slightly bigger grouper. Still looking around. Unfortunately, that fish just got way out ahead of me and I couldn't chase him anymore.
Alright guys, we're switching gears here. Water's just too murky. We got the trolling rods out and we're going for some grouper with the deep diving plugs. We do pretty good with these back home, so we're gonna see if we do any good down in Key West.
Well, like I just said, we put the lures out. We were trolling in about 20 feet of water, and the goal was to try to pick up a couple of grouper. When the water's dirty like this, diving just really isn't a good option, and we decided to give this a try and hopefully catch a couple of fish. As you can see here, we're using the new Garmin Navionics charts, following the reef line, because we definitely can't see it from the surface.
So hang on. And you can take it out of gear and I can get them right into us, okay?
Careful, Dad. Don't just freaking yank the hook out.
Oh, he ain't that big.
Legal, I think.
Man, he's
Legal, but we're gonna have to measure them.
Oh, no.
No, you ain't gotta measure him. No? Oh, get him over here, though.
Nice fish.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, man!
Alright guys, well, weather isn't really cooperating with us. Really murky. We hopped in on a couple spots and we just couldn't, clarity just wasn't good enough for us to get any fish. Decided to start trolling, picked up this nice mutton, and we've only been at it a little while, so we're hoping to get a couple of blacks in the boat, so stay tuned.
Man, that's a big yellow jack. Oh, nice. I'm going to.
There it is.
Nice.
Wow.
Freaking fish,
Nice.
man.
Holy shit! That's a big yellow jack.
Much rather than black. I'll take him.
Hey, taken.
Hell yeah. He's gonna run into one if you guys don't yank some ground on.
Can I go chasing that?
Yeah, I would suggest that.
Walk him up, walk.
This is farther than going. Because I got a bunch of stuff there. I can't stand there.
That was
That's
definitely
real.
a fish, though.
Just real.
Because when I stopped,
No, he's in a
Keep,
hole.
keep it
He's in
quartering.
a
Real.
hole.
No, real. He's not off. Real.
No, she's
Real.
saying
He's
Keep
in
reeling.
a hole.
Just keep reeling. Yeah, he's probably in something now.
No, he's coming. I feel him. I feel him. Coming.
Big ass flashlight on your bag.
Don't let slack in the line, but don't pull super hard.
Yeah, don't pull super hard.
Just keep it tight. Taut.
Well, we hooked this nice fish, and we could tell right away that it was a grouper, and we kind of had an idea that it had run into the rocks. It wasn't running anymore, and we weren't able to gain any ground on it. So rather than trying to pull on it and bring it up, I decided to hop in with the gun and see if I could go down and either dislodge it or get a shaft in the fish to bring them up. You can just see how dirty it is, and I'm following that line down. And honestly, I can't even see this fish until I'm right next to him. It's that dirty. And you can just see him there. I was kind of surprised by him, and I wasn't trying to hit that lure. So I hit him a little bit too far back for a stone shot, but luckily didn't mess up too much of the meat and was able to get him out of the rocks and bring him up.
nice black.
Awesome.
Nice.
Real.
Come here.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Reel him in, girl.
Hell yeah. Real.
Hell yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a little winded. Put up a hell of a fight though. I felt him like get stuck on some rocks because I felt like the line scrape against different rocks. Thank God that thing wasn't like messed up when I was pulling him up. Whew. He's a nice fish, man. he ran. At first we thought we had bottom, and then we were dead still, not moving, and he peeled line. Oh, we started to turn the boat, and then I kept walking up to the front, kept trying to pull him out. He kept rubbing up against all different kinds of little ledges because I felt like the line like give a little, and then he would just like right into some hole he could try to find, but he didn't find his home, thank God. But oh, that's a nice solid fish, man. Yo! Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Way to go, man.
Oh, sorry.
Nice fish.
Got it done.
After we got that grouper in the boat, we decided to call it a day. As you can see, it really calmed down, and it was calm for the next couple of days. By May 3rd, the water had really cleared up, and we were really able to get into the fish. Stay tuned, that video's coming soon, and it's going to be a good one.